What up on my hoodlums, hooligans, knuckleheads, players and pimps, slaves and simps, hoes and freaks, nerds and geeks, strippers and tempers, thugs and gorillas, soldiers and kings, goddesses and queens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, niggas and bitches, and you sophisticated motherfuckers alike. Welcome to Hip Hop's biggest fan. And today, I have a fucking legend. I'm talking to a legend. He put the lights together from my understanding. He put together Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, Twista, Psychodrama, the Brat, that whole 90s Chicago hip hop movement. He had a wonderful, great, absolute, extraordinary, electrifying hand in it. Also, he runs with Big P's. And when I'm saying Big P's, I'm talking about pimps such as the Archbishop Don Magic Juan himself and others.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about Color One. How you doing, sir?
And I'm great, man. I'm blessed. You feel me? Can't be nothing but.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to hear that. Okay. Before we talk about your past, I would like to talk about your present and your future.
Yes, sir.
You have a new album out. I believe it's new. How You Gonna Win? The Story of a Gangster Past.
Yes.
I hit you earlier today. I was doing research the past couple of days, and I'm trying to find this album. I couldn't find it, and finally today I just gave up and asked you to hit me. You sent me the link to it. The link is going to be on this YouTube. When I put it on YouTube, it's going to be in the little description below, so y'all can hit it and buy directly from this brother.
Right.
All right. But I want to talk about that first. I gave it one listen. You know what I'm saying? From my one listen, man, I love that. I love what I'm hearing off of one listen. You dig? It's for my aesthetic. It's that hustler shit. It's that real life shit. Man, he giving y'all stories. He giving y'all Twista sets that shit off something so crazy. But please talk to me and talk to us about this new album. How you gonna win?
How You Gonna Win? The Story of a Gangster's Past. That's it's kind of self-explanatory. It's kind of like a book. You feel me? It's my book. It's an open book. It's opening up to the world. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And basically bringing people up to speed to who Color One is. You know what I'm saying? From the past to the present. You know what I'm saying? So I use the story of a gangster's past and use past tense in a lot of the music because that's like, you know, I'm not the same person I was.
Understand.
You know what I'm saying? You know, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, that made me Color One. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Color One, but, you know, there's certain things that made me me. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I did back then and I don't do now that made me me. You feel me? So I put that, you know, in you know, as past tense, you feel me? And moving to the present and to the future, like you said.
Yes, sir.
Twista, man, Twista M.A.T.S crew. Twista was M.A.T.S crew. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get into that. Right. Yeah. I want to get into that. I'm forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
Yeah. Twista was M.A.T.S crew. So Twista set it off, man. He called me with the idea, man, and shit, man. He called me with the idea. He put it together. He sent it to me, and I was like, God damn.
That was a cold way to set that motherfucker off, man.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
As you like to say, church on the move. You did.
Yeah.
For real. Church on the motherfucking move. Man, I wish I'd have reached out to you a couple of days ago and listened to it a couple more times. You know what I mean? So I like to pull out certain bars. Man, there was so many jewels and gems and stories in there, man. I can't even pick one out specifically, but just for anybody, like I said, it's gonna be in the description. Download it from this man directly. He get all the money, from my understanding, from where I'm seeing that shit put out.
That's what I'm doing right now.
That's very important.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And I respect that. I had to buy that motherfucker.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate the love and the support. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I mean, I appreciate you doing it that way. Be honest with you. Like, just as a fan and as a businessman, entrepreneur, or whatever we want to call it, controlling our own shit.
Right. Make a big difference.
Yeah. And it's very attainable to do in these times.
Yeah. And if you and that lets you know if somebody really want to listen to your music too. Yeah.
And another thing, as you said on there, like, you know what I mean, you put your email address in there when you buy it. You know, that's how they send you the link to download.
Yeah.
but it also can attach them to you know what I mean, what you got going on, and you can send them, yo, I'm doing this next, or this is, you know what I mean.
Right.
It's a direct to consumer situation. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And you know, everybody that bought the album, I got a gift for them. I got the Color One gear coming. You feel me? To check. You know, I got it. I already got a gift. You know what I'm saying? Sitting around. I ain't sent it out yet. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna get you some. You feel
I'm gonna
me?
say, from what I understand about your past, you've been doing that.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. But it's exclusively like merch and gear. That was one of your hustles.
Yeah, that was one of my hustles. Exactly. I had a business doing that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I seen, you know, I did my research, and that's how Scooter chose. Scooter chose is how I found out about you.
Word. Yeah, Scooter chose.
After I did research, I was like, damn, I've seen this brother in all of these videos and around all these people. Never knew. Me being from Baltimore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Didn't know. But yeah, you've been affiliated with pretty much all of the motherfucking how Chicago popped off in the 90s. Had no idea. And I'm like, damn, yo, I remember him in this. I remember him in that. He was in this video, and holy shit, I never knew though. But that was who Scooter chose. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scoot.
Shout to Scooter. That's my little bro, man.
Definitely. Yeah. You know, I heard him mention you, and I wasn't even sure you was a person. In one of his bars on his Wonder Years album. It wasn't even a bar, I don't think. I think he was just talking.
Yeah, he used to come in my shop. Yeah, he used to be in there with the bishop and all this. We used to have we sit down there, shoot the shit, shoot the pool, chill, smoke a couple of blunts, you know what I'm saying, talk to the kids, you know what I'm saying. That was a little spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a community gathering spot as well as a business, my business, you feel me?
Yes, sir. You know, which is very important. He said, man, I was soaking up all them game from all them players back then. He was like, I was 13, like, you know, so for y'all brothers to open up and let him allow, you know, the youth to come in there and get that knowledge, man, this is there's no price you can put on that.
Nah, hell no. You got to show them, man. You got to try to show them the way. You got to open up the doors for them, otherwise they won't see it.
Yes, sir. And so I would tell anybody, like I said, I only got to listen to it one time. I can't pick out a specific joint on that I like the most. I gave it one good listen. But I would tell all y'all, yo, the link gonna be down there. Go download How You Gonna Win, The Story of a Gangsta's Past by Color One. All right? And support your own. I'm very big on that shit.
That's love.
You know what I mean? That's like this. I got this little hat on. I got this from Baby Bub. Shout out Baby Bub, Murder Unit, and all them. Yo Yala. You know what I mean? Ran with Capone and Noriega. You know,
right.
Shit. I'm gonna say to this day for real in a way. You know what I mean? So we gotta support our own and rep for our own, because the other companies, okay, that shit look nice, but they ain't us. They ain't not from us.
Exactly. Salute.
Okay.
Salute. So that's how I'm always is. Yeah, I'm always on that. I'm big on that.
Support. Yes, sir. Whoo. All right. So I'm gonna try to take it back to the beginning, brother. What you originally from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm originally from Chicago.
What side?
From the west side.
West side. Any area in particular?
I was from the projects. I'm from the village. That project's called the Village.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm from out west. You know what I'm saying? I moved from the village. I moved out west on Jackson and Pulaski. That's Pulaski Road. That's out. That's we call that K-Town.
K-Town. Okay, yeah, that's where Scooter Chose, I believe, said he from.
Yeah. K-Town. Yeah, Scooter from K-Town, right?
And the way he explained it to me is it's a bunch of streets with a bunch of K names.
Yeah. Karloff, Keeler, Kilpatrick, Killboy. Yeah, it's how it go. We got K-Town, L-Town, and M-Town. It's all streets start with them letters.
Okay.
All the way down.
Can you describe growing up in the, I'm gonna say, without, regardless of your age, growing up in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s in Chicago, what was that like?
Man, it was exciting, man. It was different. It was definitely a learning process. You had to know a lot to grow up and move around in Chicago. You got to know how to move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it was an experience, man. I'm talking about different from any that I can imagine anybody else I had to go through. Gangs, organizational structure, Man, I'm talking about real organizational structure, like a Fortune 500 company. You know what I'm saying? Like the blocks ran like the blocks is running like Walmart's. You feel me?
Because as you said, there was structure. You know,
Yeah, with structure on the real.
Free Larry Hoover.
Yeah,
you know,
free
Jeff
Ford. You know what I'm saying? Free the real, man. Free the
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Yeah, definitely free Larry.
So, like, there's gang culture everywhere. LA got what they doing, but Chicago specifically is different and is original. You know what I'm saying? And as you were saying, growing up and having to know how to maneuver in that way.
Yeah, I mean, it was educational, man. You know what I'm saying? Like our organizational structure had education in it. We had laws, literature. We had books and pamphlets and shit that we had to learn. It wasn't just use it in the game. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't just in the game. You had to get taught how to be in the game. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, it was rules. And you break the rules and then you get violated. You feel me? It was real rules. I'm talking about real paperwork. Like it was real pamphlet when you go to the county, if you say, or you go to the joint or whatever, you say you're part of something, you got to know these laws. You got to know this literature. You know what I'm saying? You got to know these rules to follow. You feel me?
No different than military or any other paramilitary.
Same shit. Yep.
Yes,
Church,
sir.
what's happening? Top. Say what's happening. Same
Yes,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, sir. Shout out. Yeah. Church on the move.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, sir. I kept hearing that when I was listening to you, and I was like, oh, man.
yeah, like, we was trendsetters with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bishop them, you know what I'm saying? They was the originators of it. Right. And then we were the younger generation of the players, you know what I'm saying? We kind of took it and ran with it and made it a trend, you know what I'm saying? Trended out, you know what I'm saying? But the Bishop definitely, King Boo, they come from, you know what I'm saying? My man, rest in peace, King Boo. R.I.P. King Boo. King Boo, I think, I believe he was the originator of that saying.
Church on the move?
Church, he just used to be hollering out anything, you know. He'll holler out pussy. He'll just holler out anything, man. King Boo was just, you know what I'm saying? He was a man. He make sure, man, it was cracking wherever we was at. You feel me? Yeah. Okay, so it's like, that was just a saying that came from one of the players, and man, Church took it and ran with it. Now, you know, I mean, it's all good. That's all.
Yes, sir. Now,
that became my nickname too. That's like my nickname.
Church.
Yeah, that's one of my. I went to the Feds under the name Church.
Word.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's what everybody called you. What you know what I mean when you was inside.
Yeah, everybody's calling me Church. That's my nickname. That's like my nickname. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the aliases that I used. You feel me?
Okay. I'm wondering which came first. I mean, I feel like I know, but I gotta ask. Was it the love of hip hop? Was it the player pimp shit, or was it the hustle?
Hip hop always. Hip hop made all that possible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about, like, hip hop is the culture that glorify everything you just said.
Right. True.
You know what I'm saying? So hip hop is the culture, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop is really what really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was born and raised around pimps and players. You know what I'm saying? I seen that every day. But hip hop kind of escalated it all. You know what I'm saying? It kind of blew it back up. You feel me? When they put Bishop in the videos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Yeah, put him in the movies and things like that. Like, you know, things like that. So when he's showing up at concerts, you know what I'm saying, being with Snoop. You feel me? It kind of put Chicago under the microscope. You know what I'm saying? And now people see the pimps and players in Chicago, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they see Bishop. You know what I'm saying? So now who else? You know what I'm saying? We got Simo, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. You feel me? You got the
yes, sir. Yeah.
You got the DC guys. You got Juju and Good Game pop up. You see them in. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody from the West Coast. Kenny Red, from Vegas. You see, you know, it's familiar faces, and they just players. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. You know, that's how it go. You feel me?
Absolutely. So, what is your earliest recollection of hip hop music, rap music, whatever we want to call it? A song in particular that probably is one of your favorites to this day. Like,
oh man, I'm a real hip hop head. I'm like Fat Boys, KRS One hip hop. Like, for real. Like, my name Color One come from graffiti.
Okay.
Yeah, so
perfect sense.
Yeah, Color One is my tag name, actually.
one of the elements of hip hop, graffiti.
Yeah.
That I don't think people talk about enough. But
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I'm a graffiti artist. I be tagging. I do murals and shit. I still do murals.
okay.
If I get enough kids and shit, I still go do murals and shit.
Makes me want to ask the question. In the videos I seen recently, you got graffiti behind you. You know, on the walls, and that's you. That's your work.
That's my bro. That's my bro, Slick Rick. That's Masco. My Masco. He the coldest. You know what I'm saying? So I let him do that.
Okay.
That's my bro Rick. You know what I'm saying? Rick Dickless. Yeah, Mr. Rick. That's my bro. He did that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, around what age did you become an MC?
To get serious about being an MC, I didn't get serious about being an MC till I was in my 20s, really.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I got serious. I remember when high school, you know, everybody was being an MC, but I was more like biting other niggas' rhymes and just writing a little bit to it, changing it up.
Right.
And high school, I was trying to play with raps and I was trying to battle. And one time my man B-Hype, I never forget this shit. B-Hype brought Twista, Cavalier. and we battled one time, right?
Okay.
We tried to, it was almost a battle. That motherfucker did a verse and it was just over with. I couldn't do no with the nigga. Like, I was like, this nigga snapped.
Now, was he doing that double, triple time shit that he's known for?
Man, that nigga had a rapid flow. Yeah, it was back then. We was in high school, man, on the real. I had a couple of verses. I actually buzzed first. I actually did the first verse. You said I'm right outside of my man Dudley Dale house over on Gladys and Pulaski. I never forget this shit. I mean, I'm really like I'm on something. You feel me? I'm busting my rap and shit. And this dude, he just coming, he put it up. This before the Tongue Twister album dropped. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This man just went crazy. I'm like, oh shit. Then the Tongue Twister album dropped. I'm like, oh, okay. That explains it all. You know what I'm saying?
So we talking late 80s?
Yeah, that's
right?
like, yeah, 80s.
Late 80s, okay.
I'm a Shamrock Nation member. You feel me?
I'm not familiar. What is that?
Shamrock Nation is the hip hop. It's a hip hop crew, hip hop movement that we got in Chicago.
Okay.
It's been around since the early 80s.
Okay. Oh.
The early 80s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, they say you had a shop. I want to say, I believe I heard it was at kind of near a flea market or something to that effect.
Yeah, I started off in the flea market. Yeah. I mean, we was young. I was like maybe, well, we was like, 17, 18. We dropped out of high school. We kind of opened our own business. Me and my homies, you feel me? We dropped out of high school. We opened a business in the flea market. We was airbrushing. It came from all graffiti. So the shop, when I first started off, it was all from graffiti. We went from graffiti tagging to airbrushing, and, you know, the hip hop era boom, you know, Bell Biv DeVoe, everybody,
Yeah.
ABC got, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted the airbrush look, and
yeah,
man, the Bulls won 6 championships. Just imagine how much motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying, was made. And
I want to talk to you about that. I want to ask you that question yet, but I can only imagine. But where did that idea come from to start doing that? To start doing the airbrushing? Besides that it's big in pop, it's becoming big in hip hop and later in the popular culture.
My homie Crack was the first one that I knew. Him and this guy named Orko, they was the first one airbrushing.
Okay. Crack
and his mom and his dad, his parents backed him up on graffiti. His parents was holding him down. You know, he's the only parents that we got in our little. We have our little graffiti meetings and shit, and his parents would show up. Well, one of his parents would show up to the meeting because graffiti was that important to him. So they wanted to see what the fuck was going on. And they kind of like, he started airbrushing shit. And when he started airbrushing, man, the money started coming in. You know what I'm saying? That fuck the walls, paint these shirts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I was watching them make the money. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching them. I'm like, man, this t-shirt shit is going hard. So one year, one of my friends, he kept his receipts. Just the ones that he kept. It ain't all of them. Okay. I mean, he cleared it. I mean, we added them up. He added them up. I know he got about to about 90,000. And we just like 17, 18 years old.
And yo, if you talking about early 90s.
Yeah.
That's probably
you fucked up. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, then it kind of passed on. My homie them kind of closed their shop up. Okay. And then you know, I mean, shit, I'm hustling, but I still I knew this business though. I know how business works. So I'm like, fuck that. Let's open this. I'm gonna open this shop back up. I'm gonna open the airbrush shop back up. I'm gonna do the t-shirts again. I'm gonna bust that back open. So I busted back open and then from that point on, it was just my shop. And I was up on Madison and Pulaski. That's right in the hood or out west, right on Madison and Pulaski. I'm up there for like 18 years, man. You know what I mean? I'm like the only young black, you know what I'm saying? Young, me and my brother Rick, me and my bro Rick, you know what I'm saying? We like the only young black men in the neighborhood, young black men that got a business that could say, yeah, we got a business, we got a little store we can open up. I don't care how little it was or how minimum people may have looked at it, but you got to think about it. They looked at it, you know what I'm saying? And they did business, you know what I'm saying? And they did business with us, and they don't understand that they constantly did business with us. You feel me? And we made a lot of money, you feel me, doing it. And man, I'm too bad it just kept going. And man, right now, today, my man still airbrush, the one who painted the wall. You know what I'm saying? He doing murals.
Respect him for that.
Yeah, man. He doing great off that shit right now. You know, it's kind of like what they call it, evolving again. It's coming back around. Everybody liking that shit again. 80s, 90s parties and all that.
It always come back around, a resurgence, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that. You feel me?
Hell yeah. So, like I said, from my research, they're saying that you were, you know, maybe the biggest part of what it's called M.A.T.S. I'm a fuck the acronym up of putting Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, Twista, Psychodrama, The Brat, all of the big hip hop artists in the 90s when they all came out and exploded. They said you had if not the biggest hand, a great big hand in it.
Okay, I'm the founder of M.A.T.S crew. M.A.T.S crew meaning mastered all that shit. M.A.T.S crew, that's what it means, mastered all that shit. So I'm the founder of M.A.T.S crew. I started M.A.T.S crew in like 93, 94. Man, it was Psychodrama, Do or Die. I mean, it was actually me and Do or Die first. Like, we was like the first ones. Me, Do or Die. Had some of the Shot Rock Nation guys on. My man Riot One. My man Spike. Who else was with us? Like, it was me, Spike, my homie Dan's. We was in Atlanta when I first kind of came up with the acronym M.A.T.S. You know what I'm saying? And I took the shit to Chicago. I ran into Psychodrama. It was me and Psychodrama and Do or Die. Do or Die introduced me to Psychodrama.
Okay.
That's how I came, because Do or Die had a song with Psychodrama called No Love. You know what I'm saying? So Psychodrama came after Do or Die. Then they brought Triple Darkness came. We actually created the group Triple Darkness in M.A.T.S crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was 3 individuals that became together and created the group Triple Darkness within M.A.T.S crew. It was like my man Mac Haney has come. I met him. He came through me, and then my homie Trick and everybody else come from Psychodrama.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how Triple Darkness was formed. And Twista brought the Speed Now Mobsters in. So
yeah, Speed Now Mobsters. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Twista came, and they brought the Speed Now Mobsters in. It was me and my homie K Rhyme from No Pity. We were just like turning 21 years old. I think he got like 2.5 million, something in a lawsuit and shit like that. And man, tables just started turning. You feel me? Shit just started changing. I was already hustling. I already had a business. I had a store. You know what I'm saying? We was already doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And shit. That's how M.A.T.S crew started. M.A.T.S crew didn't have Crucial Conflict wasn't M.A.T.S crew or the Brat.
Oh, word. Okay. Forgive me.
Right. The Brat was, so the Brat was just like, you know, on some whole other, you know, performance type stuff. She was from the West Side. She actually we all from the same neighborhood.
Okay.
We all live blocks from each other. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just really literally blocks. Family know each other, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. Like, we all fam, though. You feel me?
Okay.
We definitely fam. Like, Brat, definitely, man. She definitely fam. Twista, you know what I'm saying? You know he fam. Do or Die, definitely fam. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Snipers. We got a lot of, man. Do Crucial Conflict, man. They're my brothers. You feel me? They're my brothers. Sir. Like, man, Cold Hard, Kilo, Never. Wow, all they're my brothers. You feel me? When they was jamming, this is what happened. It was supposed to be some animosity between Crucial Conflict and Psychodrama and stuff like that.
Okay. I think I might have heard something about this.
About the rap styles and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who started what and all that. But, you know, we ain't with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. If it was, you know, any beef or whatever, we finna fix this. So ended up Crucial Conflict was having some events and things like that. So I brought the Match crew through, the whole Match crew through Crucial Conflict event. When they did the first Final Tick album, they had a listening party. I brought Match crew through. We came through. We all represented together. And from that point on, we, yeah, just like
brought it together.
Yeah.
Fuck all that dumb shit. We gonna support each other.
Yeah, exactly what happened. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, motherfuckers is absolutely stronger together. Like we gonna get more money together than we would apart.
And that basically, man. And after that is the history was made. The flick dropped, Twista dropped, Do or Die dropped. Shit, man. The Psychodrama was Suave House. Like basically everybody was everywhere. Like what I'm saying. Do or Die down in Houston.
Right.
Twista up there with Seawall. So you got this rap style that we. What I'm saying, that all started up, what I'm saying, new to hip hop. All the way new.
It's called sniping.
Is
it not called sniping? No.
I don't know, man. I don't know what
the fast flow.
Rapid, I forgot it. It's a Wikipedia guy that named for it now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I said I'm sniping. I was just watching the fucking Kanye shit on Drink Champs.
Right.
Shout out to Kanye. That motherfucker kept that shit way real.
Yeah.
And just me not being from Chicago, he was like, man, that fast flow, that's Chicago. We call it sniping. So that's the only reason I'm right now I'm saying that because I just heard him say it. I'm like,
that's crazy that he say we call it sniping. Because I actually think we got a group called the Snipers.
That's what right. And then when you said that, I held back that question after you said that. It reminded me what I just heard. So that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, that's interesting. We call it sniping. He called it sniping. He a Southsider. What we used to call. We ain't never really put a name to this flow.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what I can say that.
Fair enough.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to call it flipping.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's what I used to call it. That's what we used to flipping. Now you flipping because when I bust it, I got verses that I'm flipping on. You feel me?
Okay, yeah,
that
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
they make
so honestly, that's the word we used to use, flipping. Now it's called all types of shit, but snipers to me, like snipers was the first to me the drill style rap.
Yeah.
Snipers was the first motherfucker did the real drill style rap, like the sniper.
And you know what years we talking about with them when they came out?
96, 97.
Wow.
Yep.
So this is fucking 10 years, 10, 15 years before what is so popular now. Shit.
Right, and it was in the content also, you know what I'm saying? Like they got the song, hit the scene 16 with broke fiend for the green for the get in the choke with the same type of, you know what I'm saying, different type of sluggish beat. Like they was kind of like they to me I think they are the inventors or they the trendsetters for that drill trend. Because you know what I'm saying, really the shit talking in it and everything. Like,
yeah. I mean, for whatever word, brother, from your mouth to God's ears, who would know better than somebody that was there? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? I'm totally from the outside looking in, because as far as I know, it might have been Chief Keef, but I'm sure it don't make sense for it. But who knows? But you just clarified it for me.
Yeah.
And for all of us,
we could put that motherfucking searching on in Chicago, and motherfuckers will go crazy. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Just do that, dude. And everybody know every word to that motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got some Chicago shit that the motherfucker ain't never heard nowhere else. Just like everybody else got that same sound and that same song and that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Every city got it. Because I go to cities, I be like, who the fuck is this? Why did everybody know the song? Oh, the real.
Bro, you ain't got to tell me I'm from Baltimore. There's never, in my opinion, being here, there's never been a Baltimore. You probably can't even name a Baltimore rapper.
Nah.
Right? But you come here, and motherfuckers know certain motherfuckers, like, this is the nigga here.
Yeah, exactly.
And you go fuck around, come here, and they can be looking like, what the fuck is they jamming to? I've never heard this before. But in town, this is that nigga. Like, yeah, this that shit. Yeah.
Always that.